Michael Skeleton here. I am doing another Gatecrash draft. Opened a Sun Home Guild Mage. That's jumping out at me. I also like Slaughterhorn here. That's a good card. Foundry Street Denizen is better than I thought. But I think we just take the Guild Mage here. Yeah, it can win games on its own. So I'm happy to do that. Boros is a guild I'm pretty comfortable with. Had some success. So an Arrows of Justice here. Zertos Swine, Bomber Core, Massive Raid. I kind of like Massive Raid more than Arrows of Justice. Bomber Core is okay. Better in multiples for sure. This guy's pretty good too. But maybe we just want to go the weenie route and take the Bomber Core? Sure. Yeah, so Boros Aggro I've had some success with at F&M. A little bit online too, where you're just doing, max 4 drops, sometimes a few 5 drops, and just going for the fast kill. Alright, Syndic of Tithes is here. I really like that card. Mark for Death is a trick. Not my favorite. There's a big old Ruination Worm. Spire Tracers. Pretty good for the Gruul aggro deck. But yeah, we're taking Syndic. Seeing where we're going. This is looking pretty good so far. You really want a lot of 2-drops in Boros Aggro. And you just want to pump them out as fast as possible. Kill them before, they get 6 lands out and can play their big creature. So a Ripscale Predator. I like the Basilica Screecher, the Disciple of the Old Ways. Aerial Maneuver is a good trick. I'm not opposed to the Predator. So I think it's between the Predator and Aerial Maneuver. I usually don't play 6 drops in Boros Aggro, but hey, let's go for it. We don't have to play them, or we can just do the normal 17 land and play them. See what else we get. I mean, it's a good creature, 6/5. And it has to be blocked by 2 or more creatures, so yeah. Okay, Riot Gear is fine. I really like Righteous Charge. I know some people don't. But, yeah. There's also Holy Mantle, which is good, but it's more expensive. It's 4. I'd rather have Righteous Charge for that really good last turn. But Riot Gear is pretty good too, if we just want to go straight up aggro. I mean, it comes out sooner. I took the Righteous Charge. It's a good win condition. You need, if you're not playing the big 6 drops, you need something else to get all your guys through once they get outclassed. Okay, so the only thing really for us is Pit Fight. Burst of Strength is a trick. Yeah, pretty much just Pit Fight, so we'll be happy with that one. Goes good with those Warmind infantries if we can get a couple of those 2/3s with because they can kill any of the other bears on the other side of the table and still survive it. So we've got another Righteous Charge, Aerial Maneuver, and a Martial Glory. We already have a Righteous Charge, but if we take 2, it's most likely we're going to see it in any given game. But then, yeah, we'll just take another one. I'm a big fan of that card. +2/+2 to all your creatures until end of turn is nothing to be scoffed at. So here, the only thing really for us is Nav Squad Commando. It's a 5-drop though. There's also the Gruul cards, but we didn't really go that route. So we'll take the Commandos. I guess Smite. Don't really want to be blocking in Boros, but you know, once you guys get outclassed, sometimes that one drop stays back and you can get them. So we're looking pretty good for pack 1. And hopefully we have been sending the right signals and pack 2 rewards us. So there's a Court Street Denizen, which we have 2 white creatures. All 3 with the Guild Mage. Or just removal with the Massive Raid. I'm thinking... Yeah, it's tough, but I do like the tap down ability. Shielded Passage is okay. I've actually played that before and not been totally disappointed. Guild Scorn Ward is not okay though. Crackling Perimeter, blah. You don't really want guilds in this sort of deck, so... But we'll hide the Shielded Passage. I don't think we need that quite yet. So we're looking like we got a good start here. Hopefully we get rewarded in pack 2 with some nice Boros cards. We'll see what we open. There's a lot of good rares we could open that could go in here. So, well, Ogre Slumlord is good, but not for our deck. Boros Elite, I'm a huge fan of. And then there's Madcap Skills, which everyone loves. Another Commando. Scorchwalker's good too. But, yeah, let's get a 1-drop. I really like the Boros Elite. Alright, so Hellraiser Goblin. Or Sky Knight Legionnaire. It's also a Massive Raid. But rather than worrying about removing their creatures, I'd rather just... get them with creatures, overwhelm them with creatures. Haste guys are pretty important for Boros Aggro, so they don't think you have Battalion, and then boom, you do. That's why Hellraiser Goblin ends up being better. I don't like him as much because I don't like having to attack every turn. Sometimes you just want to leave your guys back. You don't want to suicide them in. So, we'll see. Looks like somebody disconnected from our draft, so we might have to wait for them. Let's take a look at what we got. Yeah, these are all looking real nice. Guess I'm least impressed with our Commandos and our Predator, but you know, we could go that route if we have to. All right, here we go. Back in. So a Tiger, a Denizen. I think it's just Syndic of Tithes. Those guys are awesome in the Boros deck because it lets you get through some more damage and refills your life when you're attacking every turn. There's some good stuff here. Grisly Spectacle, namely. Act of Treason or Angelic Edict is kind of what I'm looking at. I think we want Act of Treason to just be a good trick to steal their biggest guy, turn on our Battalion. Ooh, so an Urbis Protector is nice, but I'm kind of leaning towards just going early game, so I think we take another Court Street Denizen here. Seems good. Skinbrand Goblin is nice because he can Blood Rush. Thunderfist is a good top curve guy. There's also an Assault Griffin, but I think we go with the Goblin. So, Basilica Guards, Tiger, or Mugging. We don't really want to be defending or gaining life or any of that nonsense. Let's take Mugging. We've passed enough removal. So a Fortress Cyclops or an Orduran Veteran or another Commando. Shattering Blow. I think we take the Veteran. It's cheaper. And double strike on a 3-1 is nice. We do have that goblin to blood rush, so that's nice. Guess we're just taking another commando here. Doubtful we're playing it. You never know. Yeah. So I guess we're a little light on the 1-drops for my taste if we really are doing the Boros Aggro thing. So we might be playing our big guys, but maybe we can pick up some denizens or elites in the 3rd pack. Or maybe a sweet, sweet rare. Who knows? Yeah, Bomber Core is the least exciting 2-drop so far. I mean, he's alright, but not the best. Better in multiples, like I said. Just waiting. So, Night Watch. Yeah. Or Riot Gear. Night Watch helps us turn on Battalion, but Riot Gear can make our guys, our cheap early guys, survive a little longer. I guess we're just taking a Hold the Gates. Nah, I don't want to see the Leyline Phantom, so let's take that and hide it. Another Riot Gear. That's fine. At most, we'd play one. It's nice because it helps your 2-2s survive. They can become 3-4s. Makes the Skin Brand Goblin a little better. Becomes a 3-3, you know. Smite, sure. Skyblinder Staff. So we're looking alright. So hopefully we clean up on this last pack. Maybe we open one of the sweet, sweet rares we could get. Aurelia's Fury, anything like that. There's lots of good rares, even that Legion Loyalist, all those guys. The 3-3 that has Battalion Indestructible. So let's find out. Maybe. Alright. Ooh. So we open a Firemane Avenger. I think that's pretty much a no-brainer. Other things in here. Active Treason, Warmind Infantry. I'm kind of sad we don't have any of those yet. I really like them. And the Mugging's good, but Firemane Avenger's perfect. 3-3 flyer. Only costs 4. We like the top of our curve to be 4, so that works out perfect. And yeah. So yeah, looking for more 1-drops and some more 2-drops probably. Alms Beast, man, we do not want to see that guy on the other end of the table. That could be a problem. But we have Ember Beast here. That's really good 3-drop. It's also a Denizen. But that one might wheel. Or maybe we just need the 1-drop. Because we've only got the Boros Elite. I kind of think the Beast just has enough upside in a deck like ours. Where we're going to have lots of creatures. That we're probably just taking that. As much as I want the Denizen. Alright, so there's another Bomber Core. Ooh, this one's kind of tough. There's also the Legionnaire and a Syndic of Ties. Well, we've got 2 Syndic of Ties. Like I said, haste is pretty important in this deck, so we'll take our 2nd Legionnaire and be happy about it. So, yeah. This is looking like a pretty good deck so far. Not excited about the Smites or the Riot Gears. And then our Commandos and Predator will probably be cut. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 18 playables right now. We'll see if we can bump that up to 24. If not, we might be playing some commandos or something. Alright, so a Hellraiser Goblin, which gives haste to all of our guys, but I hate attacking every turn. Also a Daring Skyjack and a Sky Knight Legionnaire. I like them both. We've already got 2 Legionnaires. Maybe we want the Skyjack. This is a tough decision, actually. Yeah, we'll take the Skyjack. Counts as a... yeah. If you get it out on turn 2 and they haven't done anything yet, it can be a beating. And we're hoping for battalion all the time, so... hopefully he's just always a 3-1 flyer. So... alright. So we got a Madcap Skills, which is awesome. There's also a Burning Tree Emissary, but it's going to be hard for us to cast, so we're going to take the Madcap. Easy. Emissary is really good in the Gruul deck, and it can make some pretty crazy turn 2 plays, but... so we got the Aerial Maneuver as a trick, or the Armored Transport is just a creature that will always be attacking, and I think I like that. I mean, we actually don't have a lot of tricks right now, but I don't think that's a problem. We already have 2 Denizens, so I don't think we need a third. Yeah. I think we just take the transport. There we go. There's our 1-drop. Foundry Street Denizen. You know, I didn't like the Foundry Street Denizen at first, but I've actually found he's pretty important. It's just a 1-drop that just punishes them for a slow start, and, you know, you can get big if you're playing lots of creatures. I think here we just take the trick. Aerial Maneuver. So I've got 23 gig cards here now. Ooh, Warmind Infantry. I was saying I wanted one. I know Active Treason's good, but I really like the infantry. I mean, he can fight their bears. He can become a 4-3 with battalion. It's just, yeah, I really like him. And yeah, I think we're good. If we just ended the draft here, didn't get anything else too exciting, we'd be fine. We'll see. Maybe we get some late pick good stuff, but I doubt it. Nothing for us. What wouldn't we want to see? Probably the swing or the phantom. Probably the swing. Sure, crackling perimeter. Just hate the phantom. It's a big dude. Here we hate the corpse blockade. When I play Orzhov, that's how I defend against Boros, is with those corpse blockades. So I don't want to see that. And yeah, all this other stuff that we're not going to play. And we're looking pretty good. Let's see what we can do in deck building here. So, let's start off over here. Put in the Boros Elite, the Skyjack, the Syndic of Ties, the Aerial Maneuver, Court Street Denizens, Righteous Charges. Maybe just 1 Righteous Charge. 4 now. Put in the Ember Beast, the Active Treason, Madcap, Bomber Corps, Skinbrand Goblin, Mugging, and the Denizen. Put in the Veteran, the Avenger, the Legionnaires, the Guild Mage, and the Pit Fight. Pit fight might not actually be good for us. It's not like we have big guys. So we'll probably want... we're at 21 now, so maybe put in the other Righteous Charge. Or let's put in the transport. Maybe one Riot Gear. That gets us to 23. And I'm kind of thinking the other Righteous Charge for our 24th. We can play less land in this deck, since we pretty much top out at 3. Kind of have a couple at 4. Maybe we just want the other Riot Gear, though. It's a good trick, Righteous Charge. But Riot Gear just kind of makes our weenies a little bit better later. Survive combat. Taking a look at what I got in here right now. Yeah, that's our 23. But I do think we can get away with 16 lands in this deck. I don't think we need a full 17. And Righteous Charge can kind of be our bombs. And they're only 3 mana, along with the Avenger can kind of be our bombs. It's probably an even split. 8-8, yep. I agree with that. Let's just